Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to Backwoods Crafting with Alicia. So, today, what we're going to do is we're going to paint this with some cashew chalk paint, and then we're going to take these pages that I tore out of my book Friday to make my craft, and we're going to glue them on here, and we're going to try to make like a little fallish vintage type thing. So let's get started. So we are going to use the cashew Waverly chalk paint, and I got this at Goodwill for $2.49. Somebody attempted to tear that off, tear the bottom of it off. It's not going to matter um, if that it's torn off, because there's the hanger of it. Because we're going to take and put paper over it anyway. I just need to kind of run some paint over this real quick. So y'all come on in and let's make this craft. I have been working. I have done a bunch. I'm excited about our auction tomorrow night. Hey Denise, good evening. Girl, I know. Check me out. Yep. So let me tell y'all a story. We'll wait until everybody gets on, and then I'm going to tell y'all a story about Joey. Y'all bless his heart. That we ended up going to the beach because of what I'm going to tell y'all. Hey, Michelle. Hello, hello, everybody. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. I think this would be a cute little project. And y'all, we have got some really cute things for the auction tomorrow night. I'm so excited. Hey, Miss Donna. I'm good. How are you? Hey, Darlene. Hello, hello, everybody. I hope y'all all have had a great Monday, considering that it's Monday. Just saying. I had a doctor's appointment today. Hi, Miss Terry. How are you? 92. Hi, Mindy. Well, with the heat index around this place, it was about like 115. Not really, but probably close to 100, because it was excruciating hot. It's hotter than the hubs off a freight train. I don't even know if the hubs of hell get this hot. Just saying. Just don't even know. Now, these book pages are the pages that I cut in half off of my project Friday. And remember, I told you if you do one of these projects like I done Friday, to save those book pages, because you don't ever know what you're going to do with them. I hope y'all are going to have a great week. I am not on Craft Round the Clock this week. I didn't get a time slot. Well, heck, I can't seem to not get it all over me. I'm bound and determined to wear this paint today. Just saying. I done got it everywhere. I'm not hoarse. I am just very tired. Oh, hey, babe. I need you to do me a favor. I need some water. I did forget. I'm so sorry. Ugh. and we have Saharan dust coming across the ocean, the Gulf of America. They ought to put Gulf of Mexico / America. Hey, Miss Pat. So let me tell y'all about Joey. I told him I did not want to go anywhere this past weekend, that I was exhausted, I'm tired, I want to stay home, I don't want to go anywhere. So we get in a swimming pool, and I'm thinking, oh, this is awesome. The swimming pool, I need this. Need the swimming pool. We get in the pool, and we lay out, both of us. So we're laying out, and he decides to hold on to the side of the pool. Well, we bought a pool that doesn't have the legs, and the side of the pool, I guess we have it too full. It collapses. Hi, Miss Sue and Jennifer and Teresa. Thank y'all for fishing me out. Joey's on his mat, and thank God it didn't really hurt him too bad. I didn't laugh at the time, so let me just say I did not laugh at him right then. I waited. Side of the pool collapses. Yeah. It was like slow motion. I am so for real. He is literally, it is on his mat. The side of it collapses. He is slow motion going, like it was like going over a cliff. Hey, sweet, it's a sweet little bands. Hi, what is your name? Because I forget names. You've probably told me, and I just don't remember. But it's like watching them go off of a cliff in one of those inner tube boats, and they're like, he's going over the side of the pool. And that's what it reminds me of, and it is slow motion. And he flips over, and when he flips over, he hits the back part of his neck and his shoulder on the sand filter. And that's why I didn't laugh. But he gets up and lifts the side of the pool back up, and he jumps up and he says, "Let's go to the beach." I said, "What? Are you okay?" "I hurt my neck. Let's go to the beach." And I was like, "Really?" We jump up and we go. I told him this next weekend, stay away from the sides, just float. Just float. And my comments have stopped. So I told him we are not going anywhere. All right. So just the glue. And it's already on here. It's already cut. So let me show you what we're going to do. We're going to spread this glue out, and we're just going to use the same brush that we were using. Y'all, I can't ask him to come back. And this is my Elmer's all-purpose glue. You can use Mod Podge. I'm just running out of Mod Podge, but when you go to seal it, you seal it with something different. It won't bubble. I watched another lady do that. I think I want to say that I watched her on YouTube. I don't remember her name. I'm bad with names. I've got what they call mom brain. It never left. Grandma brain. That's new. And now it's called elderly brain. Grandma brain turned into uh, wrinkle it up, rip it. Don't have to be specific. You just want the edges to be ripped, and then just start laying it on there, patting it out. It doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to cover every spot. Just make sure the letters are shining. Just rip it. Nothing has to be perfect. The rustier it is, or the more rustic, not rustier, rustic it is, the better I like it. Oh, I want this side. And if you need to add a little more here like this, just pat it on there. Because I needed that to lay down and have some more. We have this little bit of words here. We're going to rip it. Rip it. No straight edges. And just wad it up again. And just put it just like that. Hey, Sydney. Hi, Lily. Hello. You're Dawn, but everyone calls you Grammy. I might be able to remember Grammy. My sister-in-law is Grammy. I'm Granny. And them little grandchildren's have me wrap. They come over here, and I'm the kind of grandma that says, okay, you can have it. I spoil them really, really bad. I don't normally put all the glue down at one time, but with that being a thick glue, I knew it would take a little bit for it to dry. No, I didn't. I'll have to go back and look. Yours calls you Granny too? I love it. I absolutely love it. They love it. I love it. Them little darlings is what I call them. Them little darlings. They think that Granny is supposed to come and get them all the time. Granny came all the time. I got a mom I'm taking care of. Girl, I spoil mine bad. Bad, bad. So bad that I forgot that I'm the one that babysits sometimes. So let me say that. I do forget that part. That, hey, you may have to keep these little children's. That's why I said the little darlings. Because it's my fault. We're going to antique this down too, because I don't want it to be bright. I want it to... It'll look good when we're free. And this can be a floral arrangement for your kitchen, your hallway, your living room if you decorate for the fall. We do have a few fall crafts that's going to be in our auction tomorrow. And we're going to overlap this piece right here. Just like that. Almost done, guys. And then we can dry it and sand the sides of it off. Now this is part of that cookbook I took apart the other day. Because right here it says, what does a true respite look like for you? It don't say a spike. It says a respite. Never heard of that before. Cooking, crafting, writing, gardening. Cooking, crafting. I don't do much writing. Something about flowers. Sipping tea. Who knows? Who knows? Six grandchildren. No, I got the tar beat out of me, so no. Lose weight and keep it off. I'm gonna have to look at this book now because the doctor told me today. I said, I've lost weight. He said, you did. He said, you lost 8 pounds. I said, I did, didn't I? He said, yeah, you did. And I was like, oh yeah, my sister done lost 8 pounds. I'm all happy about this, right? As I'm walking out the door, he says, don't forget to exercise. And I'm going, is he serious? Does he not know what I have going on in my life? When am I going to have time to exercise? My exercise is in Walmart when it takes me only 20 minutes to go inside and get what I need. I'm sprinting. I'm scooting. Don't forget to exercise. Who does he think I am? I want to exercise. And then he asked me if I read a sign on his door. And I said, no, I didn't read no sign on your door. He said, well, you need to. I said, I'm not going to remember it. I said, I have 1,000,001 things going on in this brain. I said, you want me to read a sign and remember it? That ain't happening, Doc. It ain't happening. So you think I am? I am not Superwoman. You know? Get off my case. Well, I don't spank them, per se. I tell them, now you need to get out of that. Joey said, that gentle parenting. I said, leave my babies alone. Leave all my babies alone. Don't be messing with my kids. All them little jewels. Every last one of them, even mine. His too. Leave the babies alone. Even his children. Don't be messing with the babies. They all do good. All good. Okay, now we're going to dry it. And then, before we do the Mod Podge, we're going to use our Distress ink and the Vintage Oxide. We're going to do that before we Mod Podge. We're going to go all over it. Because it does better. You don't remember spankings? Are you for real? Joey said, you do know that you can watch you on YouTube on TV. And I was like, we can, can't we? We can. I flat smooth forgot about it, but we can. It was actually weird looking myself up on YouTube. I just would have never in a million years thought that. Ever. Never, ever. We fixing to have to look Harvey because my head's hurting. Have to pull this hair down for a little while. Y'all are fixing to see me look like a line with a fro. Well, it's not a fro, but it's he pushed out. You know, you wear your hair pulled up for so long, it pulls on your scalp that it makes you feel like your hair hurts. Well, that's kind of where I'm at this moment, and it's making me have a headache. Okay, this is almost completely dry. Okay, we're going to go with it. So let me show you how we're going to do this. We are going to take, what did I do with it? Now, I used that yesterday. Now, what? There it is. I knew I had that. And I'm just going to put this all over, and you'll see the reason why when we, and it doesn't matter if it's dark or not, it's okay. Because once that Mod Podge goes on there, you'll see what I mean by, ooh, I like that. Where it does the side. Mm-hmm. So I need y'all to be in prayer. Sherry's Creative Designs, I don't know if y'all have seen or not, but we lost one of our crafty sisters. Her daughter made a post. Um, she had a blood clot that went to her brain stem. So I'm going to ask y'all to please be in prayer in the coming days and the coming weeks and months, because we all know that death, number one, is never easy. And she was close to my age, and she would watch me all the time. So our prayers are out to her family, her children. I don't know how many children she has. I know a son and a daughter, but I don't know if there's any more. I just know that it's very devastating. Brain aneurysm. I had just seen inside the mentor group where Lisa had said that it was a blood clot, and they may not have known that it was an aneurysm just yet. Or it might be the same thing. I don't have a clue. But it's a horrible, horrible deal. And I don't know yet, but I think somebody is asking if they're going to do like a benefit or something for them. And if they do, we're going to make sure that we try to participate, or we are going to participate in it, so that we can sell whatever we can sell and make whatever we can make to donate. All right. And what we're fixing to do now, that Distress Oxide is fixing to just smear all over that. And it just gives it all of that vintage look. I come across that by accident. I had no idea that it would do this. But I love it. Once it's dry, it just has that old look to it. Like it's been stored for years and years. Tomorrow, I'm thinking about doing a show at 3 o'clock tomorrow before the auction. I want to show y'all how to crackle cinnamon. Hi, Diane. Hello, hello. And if you haven't crackled cinnamon before, I came across that by accident too. Crackle cinnamon, and it looks good. And it smells good too. Hey, Miss Sherry, how are you? Thank you, Miss Pat. I appreciate that so much. I know her family will appreciate it as well. And we will have to make sure this is good and dry before we sand it off. So what have y'all done today? What did y'all, we had breakfast for supper. What did y'all have? Breakfast for supper. I cooked bacon and sausage and eggs. Get it over here. I got to clean my table again. I got to clean it tomorrow before we do the auction. I'm going to try to clean it completely off. See, it gives it like a burnt kind of look, you know, like a charred look. And I like that look. Thank you so much. She was young, very young. They said 50-ish. I just turned 52, and I couldn't imagine. I just really, and she seemed like a really nice lady. You know, I've been this August to be going on our 3rd year, but it'd be our full 2 years that we've been doing this. And I've gotten to know some of the ladies quite well. And there's so many that, and I still don't know a lot of them. I follow over 1,100 crafters. I had no idea that there were that many ladies that do this. I mean, I know that everybody does it, but I didn't realize there were that many on here doing it. When I went and looked to see how many people I was following and saw that it was over 1,100 ladies, I was like, wow. So I'm constant. I try to watch a little bit of this one, a little bit of that one. Made aprons today. That's the one I like to have breakfast is at nighttime because I'm not a real big breakfast eating kind of person. I ate just a little bit a while ago because I had a big lunch. I ate just enough to take that chemo with, and that was it. All right, my gator sander is I'm out of those things. So let's go ahead and we're just going to use a piece of sandpaper. I don't know what grit this is. It don't say. It says P50, so I don't know what that means. Am I shaking the table? Hope not. And you could really do this with any surface. I'm going to show y'all here in a minute one that I done yesterday in between. Well, I started working on it Saturday night, I think, and I messed it up. So I was like, it was a different craft, and I messed it up. So I got up yesterday and was like, what can I do with it? What can I do? What can I do? So came home. I thought about it while we were at church yesterday morning, and so I see all this paper flying. And so I thought about it and thought about it. Come home, and I was like, I can fix that. I can do a whole nother craft with that. So that's what I did, and I'll show y'all in just a second. And this is why I got the idea to do this as well. To do with these papers, this book paper, book pages. My brain's not working right now. I'm trying to think about that one over there while I'm sanding. All right. So let's make sure. It does make a mess, but let me show you how I fixed this. Okay, so this was that, and I had it done a different way. I had a rice paper on it, and I done a stencil on it. Well, because I forgot to put my polyacrylic on it, I when I done my adhesive on the back of my stencil and stuck it down to it, when I pulled it up, it ripped a lot of my paper off. And so what I done was I came home and I took a paper sack and I crumbled it all up 4 or 5 times, ripped it up into pieces, and I made the back of it look like leather. And then we made a sunflower piece. And so that's what we are doing today. And that will be in our auction as well. So I have taken book pages that I pulled out of the book the other day that I done my craft with, and we have Mod Podged them. We have antiqued it with our Distress Oxide, and then we have or glued it and then Mod Podged it. And now what we're going to do is I'm going to take this. It's a doily that I got from Shein. I love doing this. And it's the last one I have too, so I've got to get those ordered as well. And I want to glue it just right there. Oh, heavens to Betsy, here we go. And we're going to flip it over right there. There we go. That's pretty close to the middle. And I have a cork. I'm starting to run out of all kind of stuff. I need to get some stuff ordered. And we're going to put that right there. Now, I have this bundle of orange flowers, and I did get these from Walmart is where I got them from. And what we're going to do, and we'll have to kind of lay them out to see how we want them. But I do want 3 of them. I have some yellow ones as well. And what I'm going to do, see how those aren't laying down like they should. Let's take our heat tool and heat them up. Those little plastic veins in there, they'll lay right back down like they're supposed to. and it fluffs them back up and they become beautiful again. And we're gonna glue them onto this board, and then I'll take some of the yellow ones that I have and we'll add a couple of those. Oh wait, that one don't look too healthy. Okay, and this is just how I done this. I laid them out just like this, and if you need to trim one back to make it a little shorter so that this taller one stays right there, right in the middle. And if you need to do it just like what we're fixing to do, go ahead and glue that one down. Just put it right in the middle and glue it down, and then pretty much just set that one right with the glue and put that one there. We have a ribbon that's going to go there as well, and just we're going to have to hold it for just a few minutes so that that glue sets. Oh heavens. Because I have a few sunflowers I'd like to put some smaller. Well, I'm not going to use my sunflowers. Let's do these. These are a little smaller flowers. We want the yellow ones. And what I do is I just add a little more glue here. And we may have to cover it with moss before we put our bow down. And let that sit. And then I like that. So let's add that. But I think where I'm going to add this at, once that glue dries, is I'm going to add it to the back, I think. Like raise it up and just kind of stick it in there. I like those. I like that one. And this is from Walmart as too. Yeah, this is from Walmart as well. And I do have some greenery. We're going to put a little greenery in it. Because we need some greenery. We need some sticking up there before we do our moss. And while that's still hot, we just stick it down in there. And this is fall greenery. What would you call it? Fallery? I hate Miss Connie. No, I didn't. When I got it at Sheen, Miss Dana, It come like that, to be honest. It But when I went back to look at doilies yesterday, I think it was, I about stroked out when I seen the price of doilies on Shein. I'm telling y'all, this tariff stuff is crazy for the birds. But I get it. You know, that's how each country makes a little extra money. And I understand that, you know. A lot of folks wouldn't, but I do. I don't like it. I don't think any of us like it, but that's okay. Okay, now, we're going to take some moss and we're going to roll some up. Do it just roll it up like you would a biscuit. Just roll it up. It kind of keeps it from being in such a mess. And we're going to hold that there now. It's going to be easier for me to hold in its place right here once I put this on there. If y'all ever decide to redo this, good luck. Good luck. Okay, now I have, and I'm thinking this would look cute, this little checked ribbon that I got from the Dollar Tree. And I want to make just a cute little ribbon bow. Not anything real big, but just a cute little bow to put right there. And let me show y'all what we have so far. That's what we have so far, is this. Our heart is heavy today. It sure is. You know, when you lose out like that, you know, we lost a good crafting lady, a good sister. They lost a good mama. I just think that everybody is just really heavy today. Because she would come on here too. That's what I was telling Penny today. All right. So we're going to use this orange. Well, that looks plumb weird. It looks weird, y'all. And it's not wired. It's just a soft ribbon. Let me get my good scissors. And I got this ribbon in Happy Mail. We can't hardly find it around here anymore. Every time I go to the Dollar Tree, I'm looking for it. And I look at the ribbon that's on sale at Walmart. We're almost done, guys. We're going to put this little ribbon on here, and we're going to call it quits. Heavens to Betsy, y'all. Hands don't want to play games right. Craziness. Yeah, I don't sit up real late. I like doing late night crafting. I do like to do that, but I got to not be tired to be able to do that. You know, it's hard to lose our older ladies, our older crafting ladies, much less a young one. Yeah. And I say that's young because I don't consider old until you're 90. My mother-in-law is 81. She's 10 years older than my mom. And I don't consider her to be old at all. Do I consider her to be old? I think 80 is the new 60. She still works. And I'm just like, how? But she does. That is cute. Make sure it sticks to all that stuff. I just knocked that off again like I got good sense. This is adorable. This is too cute, y'all. I'm just saying. Now, we need a button and then we're done. For whatever reason, that looks cute. I kind of like that button there. All right, that didn't take very long. We are completed, guys. We are done. Hang on just a second and I will show it to you. And then I can get this cleaned up. All right. I just think it's too stinking cute. There we have it, y'all. Oh, happy birthday, Miss Connie. Where's my bell? Happy birthday. Happy birthday. It already has a hanger, so we don't have to add a hanger. But this is my project for y'all tonight. I hope you like it. I think it is absolutely adorable. And if you have old book pages that you don't know what to do with, now you know. Make you a cute floral arrangement, fall, spring, summer. However, it'll be in our auction tomorrow night. Thank you so very much for hanging out with me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And we will see y'all tomorrow around 3 to do a craft and then again at 6 to do the auction. So y'all be sweet and we will see y'all tomorrow. Thank you so much, y'all. Don't forget, hug somebody, tell somebody you love them. Tell them about Jesus if you need to. They haven't known about Jesus. Thank you so much. We will see y'all tomorrow. Y'all be sweet. Bye.